signed the payment agreement, haven't received a bill. What? We probably had 2 bills since I did.
There we go. We're live. Hey, Kim. Hey, Melissa. Hi, Crystal. How are you? Melissa, again, happy birthday. Yeah, actually, Crystal, doesn't bother me anymore. We have a Whiteface Mountain, which is way up, almost near the Canadian border. They had 6 inches of snow. So, throw the snowballs. Go ahead. How was everybody's Sunday? Hey, Joe. How are you, Joe? How you feeling? How you didn't feel well last night? Not the S word. It's funny because you look at all the, at least for us anyway, actually where most of the snow this year will be out in the Midwest. Uneventful. Went to mom and dad's. Went shopping. About it. You know, the normal stuff. Put a new... Paul says, hey kids, give Bonnie a kiss on the cheek for me. Okay. But if she slaps me... Glad to hear it, Joe. How are you, Paul? Really? Wow. Melissa had frost this morning. She used the car starter. Yeah, it's been raining here. It's been damp. I was in the live stream last night. My sinus is like all that dry in the back of my throat. I got up this morning. I was like... I'm like, no. So I've been taking Tylenol silent. Yeah, whatever. But we're alright. We just stopped to figure just stop, say hi to you guys. Oh, well, cool. You're still on the road. Where are you, Paul? You're still on the road. Yeah, it's just kind of damp here, Crystal.
It's icky.
It's just like, ugh. You know, it's just been raining. We've had a lot of rain, heavy rain, and then we also, unfortunately, bad habit, Paul, and you'll yell at me for not taking my camera with me when I go on the road. But we saw some really nice rainbows today, real bright. So yeah, it's been on and off rain here all day since last night. It's supposed to be nice tomorrow, though. It's supposed to be in the 60s. Paul, where are you? You said you were on the road still. Where are you? I hope you're okay.
Hey, everybody.
Not good, Crystal.
Oh, Crystal, I hope you feel better.
Not at all. Yeah, I just did a quick video today. It's up on the channel. Nothing major. Working on a few little bit of other things, but we're doing all right.
Hey, Joe. Hey, Melissa. Kim, Crystal, Paul. What else we got here? Joe.
So, yep. Like I said, we're all right. We're
Goodness.
no, I think you got everybody. Yeah, it's been a quiet day. Well, not quiet day, but it's been a day.
Glad you're feeling a little better, Joe.
Nachos without chips, yeah. I'm not a big fan of nacho chips, and it's just me.
I'm okay with I like.
No, you do. I just think it's just like that. You know, not a thing. I mean, it's nothing wrong with people that eat nachos with chips. I'm just a little bit different.
You are different. That is.
But they're good. So So I did up my dishes, and we're doing laundry and getting ready for tomorrow. Tomorrow Bonnie goes back to work, and we're good.
Oh yay! Like half the rest of the world, or most of the rest of the world, I guess. Monday is coming quick.
Exactly that. So Melissa, how was your birthday?
Yes, Melissa, birthday girl.
39 again?
Woohoo! 39. She's 39.
Yeah, no. I mean, you can put jalapenos on it. I'm not a big fan of jalapenos.
You can't even stomach hot stuff.
Not a big fan of jalapenos either. I mean, you can. I mean, that's just it.
You can put whatever you want, really.
Why a little rough?
Oh no, Melissa. Well, you don't have to tell us. We have rough days too.
Exactly that. But yeah, it's just been, now it's just kind of misty rain here. It's just, looks like it's getting a little foggy. Nothing major. Yeah.
It's icky.
It is icky.
Very icky.
So, tomorrow, hi Lori. Sorry, Lori.
Oh, Melissa, that's so sad. Hey, Lori.
Somewhere in Kentucky.
Oh, okay, Paul.
Well, that pretty much pinpoints it, don't
Are
it?
you driving at the moment? I hope you're not driving at the moment.
Now you're in trouble, Paul.
Oh, Melissa, that's so hard.
She lost
She
it.
lost her flat button.
One day at a time. After she lost her flat button. That's cute.
Your flat bath on there, Melissa?
So yeah, I ran into somebody at a store today. We haven't seen her in a while. It was good to see her. But went down to Mom and Dad's, spent a little time with them. Had to go all the way back up to go find an MTM because the ATM at Stewart's by Mom and Dad's house was out of service.
Our typical day.
And typical.
Leave the house to go 2 places. 4 hours later, we get home.
Father-in-law has to mention it was time to go
He wouldn't move
home today.
That's why her day was rough.
Uh,
Good to go, Melissa. I'm glad to hear that.
yeah.
Well, Paul, be safe out on that road.
Yeah, Paul. Let's take it easy. Hey, Denise.
Hey, Denise.
How are you? Yeah. So yeah, I'm working on some other edited vlogs. I ran into a snag, but that's just par for editing. If anybody that is a YouTuber that edits, they know the problem. Hey, Roy.
Hey, Roy.
Ow. Now I have an itch on my foot. So she'll go to work tomorrow. My daughter's doing well. Girls go back to school.
Well, she's hurting. But
She's hurting. Yeah. But no baby yet.
well, there shouldn't be a baby yet.
No, if she can make it through October, even halfway through November, she should be all right. And then once the baby's born, it comes back here, and we'll have somebody new. You didn't recognize me without my hat. Don't know what you're talking about. Asked my father-in-law want to come for a drive. He stared at me. And
Oh,
I said, I'm not
Melissa. Hi, Cynthia.
Hey, Cynthia.
How are you?
Hey, Sandy.
Hey, Sandy. How was your Sunday? Yeah, he kind of likes that little top hat there, Denise. Well, it's coming.
New, Lori. New.
Yeah,
Hopefully soon. We're all right, Roy.
we're good, Roy.
Just a day.
It's due the baby's due December 14th, Lori, but nobody, including her midwife, thinks she's
It's gonna
going to
make
go
it
that
that
long.
long.
She's 33 weeks now, and she's
Not doing well.
she's been having on and off contractions for over a month, so All right, Sandy. Glad to hear it.
Yes. Just like misty rain, Denise. I mean, we had some heavy showers when Bonnie and I went out. What time we go? About 12 noon or so.
Yeah.
But it was heavy. A lot of puddles.
Yeah,
That's what
that's
it
the
is.
thing, Melissa. You go ahead. Try.
Hey, Dan. And then I almost fell down my parents' front stairs, but I caught myself. The hat matched the towel bob. Ha ha.
Hey, Dan. How about you, Denise? Still raining by you?
Dan, that recipe that you made there with the sloppy joes, I'm going to try to make it. So cure, but cold weather coming in by Thursday. Not ready. Oh, good note.
We are not ready.
Hey, Lady
yet,
Base.
Cynthia. Hey, Lady Base.
Yeah, bro, I've been on the road. I'm doing a lot of different things. So, sometimes I'm not home.
If we don't know the number, Roy, we don't
I
answer,
answer it. I know I was supposed to call you the other night. Now very windy. Yeah, we've been watching that.
Are we getting you in?
I don't know. I know that it's supposed to be warm tomorrow, but I know it's supposed to rain till midnight.
Oh, that'd be sweet, Sandy. Well, she doesn't want. That'd be a week afterwards. I'm not sure she's gonna make it that long. I don't think she's gonna even hit the 14th, but we'll see.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to change it a little, Dan. But you know me, I adapt things, so I hope you don't mind.
Well, everybody puts their own spin on how they cook. You know, that's.
Yep. But yeah, I saw that and I'm like, oh, that is so easy for me to do. That'd make one hell of a meal for my girls when they come home from school.
That's true, Cynthia. I know.
Trick-or-treaters, what are those? We don't get trick-or-treaters here. Not up where we are.
Not up in this neighborhood, really. We don't. Not a lot of kids up here, so there's not.
No, it's pretty quiet up here. I mean, there's a few kids, but very few. Neighborhood I live in is pretty much older adults.
Well, we have young adults, but their kids are little.
All right, Roy.
Yeah, Dan. I mean, anyone I think that cooks
Yep.
puts their own spin on.
I'm going to
stuff,
try
you know?
something a little different, Dan. Not going to say what, but I'll give you credit for it. Give you a shout out. That's what I like doing. I like doing base recipes or people's base recipes and then try to... Yeah, pretty much. Malia's up, but it's... What time is it? She's got a minute. She'll be to bed. But Hope's asleep. It's been, like I said, Dan. See? There you go. Dan's like me.
What?
Yeah, the cheese to the recipe found. You too, Roy. Love you much. Be safe. Tell Mom I said hi.
Night, Roy.
Hey, William.
Hey, William.
So yeah, we've been watching those fires in California. That's nuts. I feel so sorry for all those people. And the Santa Ana winds at like 50, 60, 70 miles an hour. That's a firestorm.
And one of our other friends on YouTube.
Who?
What's his name?
Yeah, well, it's thing because it's not me. I have perfect bars.
I know.
All right, we're back. You don't microwave either. I'm not a big... I mean, I heat stuff up in the microwave. Okay, but I don't really cook in the microwave. I'm like old school, like my grandmother and my mom and dad. Not so much now. Mom and dad are older, so, you know, I try to cook stuff and bring it to them. But you see where I am. I'm at the stove. That's usually where I cook from. You know. And I think I need to get another air fryer because, excuse my language, mine's getting ready to poop the bed. If it was for the microwave, I'd starve. Melissa, you want me to come up and cook for you? Yeah, I have full bars. I don't know why it's spun. But it could be almost anything. No, I'm like I said, I cast iron, I use stainless steel. You know, I have other pots, but most of what the base of it is cast iron and stainless steel pots. You know, that's how I cook. Hate dishes, but it's part of the game. When you cook, you do dishes. And no, we don't have a dishwasher. Bonnie thinks loading the dishwasher is getting me drunk.
Ha ha. So funny.
Yeah.
I think so too. Like, I don't, and it's true, but really I don't do the dishes most of the time, but
You make shortcakes. Cool.
and maybe it's because I go by what the dishwasher my parents had years ago, and it was like, but you still have to scrape the plates, you have to rinse them off,
Yeah.
then you have to load the dishwasher and hope you have a full load, and then you run the dishwasher, and then half the time
Hey,
the
Zach.
dishes weren't clean, so
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's more work, but that's me.
Yeah.
Hey, Zach.
My grandmother had an old saying on that. There's no reason not to have a clean house. Soap and water are cheap. Hey, Kendra.
I don't even see her yet.
Yeah, she's there.
Hey, Zach. Hey, Kendra.
Don't get short with me. That's funny, Melissa.
I can make shortcakes.
Yeah.
What are shortcakes?
Like strawberry shortcakes?
Oh,
shortcakes.
Shortcakes. Okay. I'm thinking of like shortcakes.
No, not that kind of shortcakes. So yeah, I don't know, Denise. I don't know if we're supposed to get wind tonight or not. Okay, why did that just shut off? That's why. I mean, like I said, it's just been a really miserable weekend here with the rain and the cold.
Well, yesterday wasn't fun.
No. Let's see what our weather's supposed to be tonight. It's 51 and light rain here. So, chance of showers mainly before 10. Yeah, no winds here. Tomorrow's 61. So we're good. Yeah, 60s. Next rain event for us is Thursday night, 80%, and Friday. So yeah, we're like 60s, 50s. Yeah, that's not always a bad thing, Dan, if you can rest. You know, Sundays are a good thing. That's like me, Cynthia. I have a lot of books. I had Bonnie buy me one, and I'm probably, you guys have probably heard of it. It's called Missiles of October. It's about the Cuban Missile Crisis. I don't think people realize back, I mean, it was before my time. I was born in 65, but I don't think they realize how close we are to nuclear, or were to nuclear. Only if you want me to trade, take the 3. $41. Yeah, it can be traumatic. Trust us.
I don't want to say it too loud because she'll know. But we have a 10-year-old, not much different.
Yeah.
Kendra, and I can't even imagine at 17.
So if you want to trade, Kendra, let me know. I'll even send Casey to you. Which is funny.
Oh, Melissa, you're still a youngin'.
I should do a vlog on all the books I have, but it would take me too long.
Well, yeah, because a lot of them we boxed up. because of
Boxes
space.
upon boxes, on boxes, with boxes of boxes of books.
I have 2 big bookcases, but with the kids here, and they have mostly our media on them now, like DVDs, some books, but
Yep.
a lot of the DVDs. And
So-
stuff,
That's the main one. My favorite thing is to go fill up a nice tub, get in it, grab a book, and read. And then Bonnie will come in and go, "Did you drown in there?"
Oh, Kendra, yep, you said she went to the party. Yep. Yeah, Melissa. Listen, I'm at 61 and yep.
Started drinking a
Oh,
Halloween
Joe,
party.
amen. I could spend days in a library or a bookstore. And I haven't read in a long time, just
What was that?
school.
What was that bookstore out in Latham that I used to
The
go to?
second
Book.
bookstore?
Yeah.
At the Book Barn?
The Book Barn. That's why I told Bonnie the one day there, give me a couple bologna and cheese sandwiches, 2 bottles of water, and I'll see you in 2 days. Go into the Book Barn and I wouldn't come out.
Absolutely, Cynthia.
Absolutely.
I swear that's where Bob he's learned so much. He just reads and he
Constant.
reads and he reads and he reads.
True story. We lived in Florida. 3 days worth of rain, so they had a book sale in the library. I told Bonnie, come on, take me over to the library. So I found this book, which was by Lillian Jackson Braun. It's a Cat Who series. Started reading it. The rest, they say, is history. Every time, Bonnie will tell you, every time I got a new book, I was reading up till 3 o'clock in the morning to see how it ended.
Oh, you read every one of them.
I read every single one of them. That and the Anne Rice, the Interview with a Vampire series.
Well, Kendra sometimes
You and me both. There's actually a bookstore one of my friends own in the mall in Troy, and unbelievable some of the books this lady has. Kendra had blinded to her Snapchat, problem solved.
Yeah. You end up buying more books in bookstores and chairs, yep.
And then Barnes and Nobles. Bonnie won't let me near that anymore. I'll be back in 20 minutes.
Well, I love them too because, you find things that you would never even think of.
Oh, that's horrible, Kendra. Hey, Elsewhere, how are you?
Oh, Kendra. Yep. Oh, yeah, I could see that our 10-year-old doing something like that.
Yep. That's why
Melissa says that all the time. This is why animals eat their young.
Don't blink. No, we were just talking about Hulu, and it's called Castle Rock. It's a new show there from Stephen King and J.J. Abrams. I want to see it, but we don't have Hulu. Have to get it back.
Hey, Elsewhere, what were you asking about Troy, New York? Our place, Cynthia?
Don't blink.
Toward Cosby. That's a bookstore. Is it is it used books? New books?
I don't buy new books. Other than like a couple that Bonnie's ordered for me. I'm just old book. Put a book in my hand, I'm good.
No, I've even gotten you signed books. And what did you do? Lay in the bathtub with them and get them wet, and then the pages all wrinkle and.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a used bookstore in Troy, New York, and I can't think of the name of it, but it's in the old atrium. Was a mall. Now most of it is Labor Department for New York, but there's still stores down at the bottom. And this lady has a bookstore. Unbelievable. I could spend hours in.
Yeah, well, Kendra, see? This is what happens. They always say it gets you right back.
Thanks, Joe. Have a good night. Love you. Be safe. Hope you feel better.
Be well, Joe.
Why is this not working?
She is your clone, Kendra. Well, see, this is what happens.
Hang on, guys. Sorry.
You would have been Kendra. Yes, you can't. Yes, Troy, New York. Yes, Elsewhere. That's right. That's the next town over from us. We lived in Troy for 15 years. We just moved to Cohoes a few years back. But it's the next town over. I work in Troy.
Yep.
Oh, you have to hide to laugh.
Oh, yeah. You have to.
I do the same thing when Russell comes out with stuff that's like so naughty or fresh, and I can't. He's so adorable.
He's so smart, though. That's like Buddy. Buddy's gotten a little bit better, but boy, does he get sits there and barks at me, and the more I ignore him, the more he barks at me.
Yeah, elsewhere. It's right there. It's like not even. It's over
That
the
way.
bridge. Over the bridge.
If I had a good pitching arm and whatnot, no, actually Troy is that way.
Well,
He's
yeah.
Waterford. But if I had a good pitching arm, I could probably throw it across the river.
You couldn't if you had, even with a good pitching arm.
I have a gun.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I have a
small
cannon.
world elsewhere. That's awesome.
And no notifications went up.
Well, there you go.
So,
Yeah.
but yeah, I just come on real quick to say hi to you guys, to see how everybody's Sunday was. That's like Albany. I can get on the old adage, you can't get there from here. Well, that's not true here. You can get everywhere from
Melissa
here.
got one.
You got one? Oh, okay. Like our girls?
Cynthia, even my coworker. I mean, they do their jobs, but I can't.
32 away from 100 subs. That's good, Crystal. You got a notification. All right.
Maybe they did go out.
Maybe I didn't say it. It didn't come up on my phone, but doesn't mean it didn't.
Please, everybody that's here, and I know everybody that's here is always here, but if there is somebody on the channel that you're not subscribed to, please check each other out.
Okay.
Crystal only needs 32 to get to 100.
If you guys are not subscribed to Dr. Roxy Foxy and Dr. Pepper, please do. They need all the help they can get. They have a really great channel. They do a lot of reviews of like food and old movies.
Oh, Kendra. She probably remembered where she put each can. Yeah, Cynthia, I didn't have a cell phone. I never had a cell phone. I'm older, remember?
You really want a burner?
Oh, that is too funny.
Just write on the top of the cans, Kendra, the next time what's in them and go ahead, pull the label off.
That's too funny. She got it on the first can. She remembered where she put those cans. Guaranteed.
Yep. That's funny.
Oh, that's too funny.
At least here we have a park, so at least my girl go out, they play in the park. I mean, not right now, obviously it's wet. Yep, right on the bottom, she won't see it. That's true, Melissa. It's a good idea.
Oh, that's too funny. We'll have her pick green beans tomorrow night.
Hmm?
Yeah, but Kendra, sometimes...
We watch different movies. It depends. I mean, I like old movies. I like old black and white horror movies. I love it. Like
Boris Karloff.
Boris Karloff, Bogart, Cagney. Two kids with strings between them. Yeah, I remember that, Dan. Believe it or not.
Oh, okay. God darn her, Kendra. Little sneak.
Well, she shouldn't have been drinking at 17 or whatever age she's at.
Yeah, listen, these kids...
I mean, we did when I was younger, but got grounded.
Yeah, things can go wrong so fast.
True story. I was 15, and my, I think it was Yes, was playing at RPI, and my father went, "You're not going. You're too young. You're not going with them." So my brother put a ladder up to the window, and I snuck out. I went to the concert. I came back in, and my father was on my bed and grounded me for life.
Yep, I agree, Kendra. Yeah, Cynthia, I'm gonna admit something here. I still have an old little track phone. That if I'm
Here,
gonna
let me see your phone.
When I say old little track phone,
All right,
this
guys,
is what I
here.
have.
This is Bonnie's phone. Little tiny little track phone, and it still works. It charges. It works perfectly. Hey, White Witch.
Hey, White Witch.
How are you? By the way, I kind of sort of know what you look like, White Witch, because when you were making the soul cakes or whatever you were making, I could see your reflection in the in your metal bowl.
Yeah, he's a sneak. Wait, you go watch it.
So I kind of like know what you look like. Blurry, but.
Yes, that is my phone.
Hi, Nikki.
And hi, Nikki. And I don't, because I don't want to do all that other stuff. There are times it's inconvenient, I admit, but I make a quick call, I hang up, I text, takes me forever.
You have a flip phone. Wow.
She wasn't drunk or anything. Well, that's good, Kendra.
What did she say? She wasn't drinking or anything. When I was cleaning out her bag, I found a few bottle caps.
All right.
Yeah, but how do you know if they were hers?
Yeah, see, Lady Base, I can't. I don't want to be glued to a phone. I don't want to be in the grocery store talking to somebody about what kind of day I had.
I use mine tonight. I mean, I take mine out, I listen to music, or I listen to White Witch's Story. Guys, there's another great channel that's in here, too. But tonight I use my phone to start vlogging my cooking. You have a smartphone. My phone's not so smart. It's stubborn. But then the only reason I did is because I forgot to charge this. Well, this thing charges so fast, and then I finished it in here. How are you, Zach?
I know, Cynthia. I just can't. I don't. And I mean, it's definitely sometimes inconvenient, especially with my coworkers, because they do all these like group texts and stuff, and I can't get them on my phone. But you know what? They know I can't, so they call me.
That's like me. If I'm out in Troy and I'm vlogging, I watch people with their cell phones, and I've watched people almost walk into trees. I've seen people walk into cars, almost get hit by a car. Good night, Crystal.
Good
love
night,
you too.
Crystal. Love you too, hon. Have a great evening.
But yeah, it's funny. My father and I, the one day there, we were watching this guy, big white van. You can't miss it. And he's texting, and he walked dead smack into the side of the van, and then looked up like, how did that just get here? It was funny. My father and I were rolling.
What are you talking about, Bob? You ran into it?
Yeah, but I wasn't on my phone. That was the problem. Could you say, well, I was on my, I was whatever on my phone. I ran into it. I wasn't on my phone. I just walked into the goddamn tree.
The tree was getting you back for something.
If you look at the video, the one I just posted, the tree I walked into is on the back end of it.
It is
even worse, no excuse.
Well, tree wasn't there before he turned around, I think. Yep.
Thank you, Lady Base.
That's
At least
the story.
somebody has face.
There you go, Kendra. See, I know, Cynthia. I'm the same way.
It's funny.
Stand it.
Funny, Cynthia, because when I used to go in the market and people would be on their cell phones, so I would go over and grab a banana. Hey, Pitbull. And go like this, and I put it up to my ear going, okay, I got the bananas. Do we need strawberries for daiquiris?
Mm-hmm.
And people would look at me, and you could see them get off their phones.
He keeps blaming the tree. Oh, cool.
It was the tree's fault. Shouldn't have been there.
I think I know right where that is. It's probably right down on River Street. T&J Soaps. I think you've been in there. That's Elsewhere's cousin.
Okay. I'll have to see. Well, tomorrow they won't open there by Monday, but if I go Tuesday on that, maybe I'll stop in.
I think that's right, the street right behind where I work.
That's interesting. Small world. Roy, I used to smoke all the time, hon. 271 River.
Yeah.
Hang on a minute. Elsewhere.
It's right before before the art center.
Hang on.
I go
Let me
past
see
that on my way to work.
Beach shop.
No, it's on the other end, before you get to the art center.
Yeah, I want to see how far Jimmy is.
It's right before the point.
What did she tell me it was?
271.
And Jimmy's at 197, so it's just up the block. Wow, small world.
Remember when you make the turn?
Kendra's going?
Where's Kendra going?
Good night, Kendra. Love you too.
Night, Kendra. Hey, Pitbull. Bob, remember when you make the turn there by Uncle Sam Bus
Yeah.
and go a little ways, and then there was that little section that kind of went out towards the river, and it used to be a little parking area,
Yeah.
but now they've put a couple things there. You can't park there. It's the next building,
So where she's probably next door to.
kind of across from the monument. Well, before the art center.
All right, I'll
Across
have to.
from-
I have to remember. Holy crap, Chris!
Hey, Chris. Jimmy is his friend that owns the beat shop. It's a, go ahead, Bob. Music store, records.
It's records. It's where I get all my albums and like my eclectic music that I'm looking for. So yeah, it's pretty much on the same block. I mean, it's a walk, but it's not like really far. But it's wow, small world.
That is so
What
interesting.
is elsewhere? What is your name, if you don't?
First
I mean,
name even.
first name only.
Whatever you're comfortable with.
Yeah, me too.
Chris, you still home? Or are you on the road again?
And White Witch, I wasn't kidding. Bonnie will tell you, you are my last.
Okay, Lori. Nice to meet you, Lori.
Lori, nice to meet you, Lori. So White Witch, yeah, I whatchamacallit there. You're the last thing I listen to before I go to bed. You're actually like my bedtime stories.
Yeah, he really does. He
Every
enjoys
night.
it.
Your cooking vlogs, your stories, whatever you put up, I listen to before I go to sleep. You're the last thing I listen to. Still home.
Oh, good for you, Chris.
So yeah, just
yeah,
really
he
kind
does
of
take some amazing
photos.
pictures.
What is in my pocket? Oh, never mind. I know what's in my pocket. So yeah,
We'll have to stop in there, Lori, and say a quick hello.
Well, hello.
That's awesome.
yep. I love your ghost stories. I really do. Although the one night made me a little paranoid because I thought I saw something moving in my closet, but it was just the wind.
Yeah, that would be you, of course.
I'm like, what was that? But I love hearing about the haunted stuff in Canada. It's really kind of neat. All right, White Witch. What is your first name? Because if you don't mind me asking.
Some people may not want to share.
And if you
that's
don't want to
fine.
share your first name, that's fine.
Yeah, she says she's been so busy at work.
About 11, Roy. About 11, my friend. Not tonight, tomorrow morning.
Yeah, oh Lord, not tonight.
Bob's going to bed early. Soon. Karen. Nice to meet you, Karen. I'm Bob. But you already know that.
Spell backwards, still Bob.
Sandy, it's fine. It's okay. But yeah, it's just damp and kind of chilly here tonight. It's just kind of like an off. Good night. Love you too, Zach. Be safe. Have a great week.
Who's leaving, Zach?
Zach.
Night, Zach.
Love you much, pal. Be safe. Have a great week. Yeah, it's just said. It's just been damp. Like damp. Yeah, even my mother said the same thing. It's just kind of nice to spend time with you, too. Soul Cakes. You know the story, White Witch, obviously. Karen, you do know. Damn medication.
Oh, Sandy, that's okay. We're here.
But Soul Cakes, I know the story about Soul Cakes. I always wanted to make Soul Cakes, but I can never find a great recipe, so I'm going to try yours. See what happens. Probably screw it up. But I'll try. Yeah, it's really kind of interesting about Halloween and soul cakes and some of the stuff. Celtic, Irish. Yeah, here too, Karen. It's bad. Not overly bad. I mean, they had snow up in Whiteface Mountain, this big ski resort. They had about 6 inches.
That's a few hours north of us, Lowell.
That's quite a few hours north of us. Well, northwest of us.
Yeah.
But yeah, So this is holding it at 23. So we should be all right. William, did you get any of the high winds yesterday by you at all?
Can you push the tissues over?
Tissues. Tissues. Here's your tissues. Glad you have faith, lady. I mess up a lot of recipes. I have to start over again. Actually, I had a guy that actually trained me. They were all chefs that actually were trained. And basically, the one guy there, he was funny as hell. And he went like that. He says, you know what? You make a mistake, cover it over in ketchup. He was one of the, actually, he just passed away a few years ago. He was one of the last guys that thing. They went to school for culinary, and they kind of trained me at it.
Somebody want to tell Sandy what a soul cake is?
A year. A little over 23rd would have been a year. So it's actually a year and 4 days, Roy. So yeah. Some of the videos I have, Roy, from Troy, you'll know where they are. I even found, believe it or not, Roy, a connection. It's more a cookie. Anyway, Roy, I found a connection between the Titanic and Troy, New York. Believe it or not. Had to do a little more research on it, but yeah. But, yeah, soul cakes, basically what they were, is back. It was kind of one of the first trick-or-treats, on a rough story, short. But basically, people went around to people's houses, and if they had a relative that died within the year, and they thought they were in purgatory, basically, sing and pray door to door. Yeah, pretty much. That's it. So what they would do is they would sing and pray for the souls of people's loved ones that had passed to get them into heaven. So what they did is after they were done, they give them soul cakes. Basically the beginning of trick-or-treating.
This says,
I seen them all. You watched all of them, Roy? Are you kidding me? Oh my God, thank you.
This one says, or this definition anyway, it says, a soul cake is a small round cake traditionally made for All Hallows Eve, All Saints Day, and All Souls Day to commemorate the dead in the Christian tradition. Any leftover soul cakes are shared among the distributing family or given to the poor.
Yep, which says
door to door. Yeah.
Yep, it's believed that eating one releases a soul. So that's a soul cake.
Yep.
I know the history, Karen. I'll just probably still screw up the damn cookie.
It's not a creepy cookie.
Roy watched every single one of our videos.
That's crazy.
That's insane, dude. I love you, but that's insane. Wow. I'm humbled, Roy. Humbled.
That's a lot of watch time there, boy.
I don't even know how many videos I have up, Roy.
There's over 100. I only know that much. I don't know how many.
So, Roy, you still miss my cookie? I'm picking on you. Roy and I go way back, guys, for I don't even know how many years.
He's local to here.
He's local. He lives local here. Yeah, a lot is right, lady. A lot. So it's a creepy cookie. I've seen all your videos. Wow.
Okay, then.
Love you much, dude. Roy, how long have you been friends? For a while. 5 years, 6 years, at least.
Something like that.
Wow. Time flies. And it's fun, Roy. It really is. I mean, when I first started, I was an idiot. Yes, I do miss your cooking.
You weren't an idiot.
Well, I mean, I learned
learning.
piece by piece. I learned what not to do. You know? I have Mark Roy in my vlog. I just put another one up tonight, but I have quite a few more that are in there. Yeah, long time, Beb. How's Mom doing anyway, Roy? And how's your uncle? Or did your uncle pass away? I don't remember. Sorry, Roy. Get me with my brain.
Yes.
I love you too, Miss Melissa.
He's still learning. He's a work in progress.
And I didn't know, I mean, I hit it, and I didn't realize how hard I hit it. I mean, I saw white, and I'm like, oh, you idiot. Then all of a sudden I look, and I had like blood on my hand, and I'm like, where that's coming from? And then I realized one like this, and I was like, oh my God, you idiot. All right, Roy, thank you. Try to make him as easy, simplistic as I could, Roy. Let me tell you, Melissa, I've seen the aftermath.
I couldn't even believe it. He got to my job, and he's like, by the way, I hit a tree. Almost knocked myself out. And I looked at his head, and I'm like, oh, what?
Sitting there with a napkin on my head, just covered with blood. Cool.
Oh, that's nice. That is nice, Karen.
He's doing good. My uncle's still here. 88. God bless him. Tell him I said hi, Roy. Yeah, there's some really interesting... Guys can Google. I mean, even on YouTube, there's things about Halloween. You know, the traditions and where it came from. Really kind of interesting stuff.
That's nice. I like that.
But
What's Karen does?
Yeah. Oh, I love her channel. I do. Like you said, you're the last one I watch before I go to bed.
I know, right? I know. Like you couldn't see it anyway. This is Life with Bob. This is
Tree.
This is my life with Bob. From day one. How we were still in Florida.
Yeah.
Oh, look, I'm going to slide down a banister. I'm going to snap my arm is what I'm going to do because I am not 17 years old anymore. And there's the broken arm.
Broken arm. Stepped in a hole with bees chasing me. Broke my ankle. I have a pin.
Oh, I heard that.
Broke my finger. Had stitches. All sorts of stuff. Blown out knee.
Remember when you cut your hand open on the tuna can?
Yep.
I got home and here's blood everywhere. And he's like, I think I should go get stitches. Oh, my God.
Yeah, because I brand new knife. Bad habit. Do not cut potatoes with a brand new knife because what happens, the starch dries on the blade. So what happens when you cold and it doesn't go all the way through? I went to pull it up, put it back down again, and took the tip off my finger. So after, yeah, Bob's so accident prone.
He is, Melissa. This is my life.
Yeah, Melissa, pretty much.
This is my
So
life.
after like 3 dish towels, she came in. I'm like, I think I need to go to the hospital because like it's not stopping bleeding. Actually, it was this finger. I can't find it. Oh, there it is.
No, it isn't funny, but it's insane. My old boss used to call him a bull in a china shop. Besides the accident prone, he's just. Bob, okay, your finger looks dirty on the screen.
It's kind of chewed up a little bit. It's been a long day. So, yeah, Denise is still raining here.
Oh, Karen, it's crazy.
So, like my husband. Is he that bad too, Garrett? That's funny. That is funny.
And I'm not even, I'm like immune to it, but not, because sometimes I hear all this banging around. And
although
whatever,
tonight
and I
was.
just sit here because.
Tonight. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I'm so used to it. But then he's going to yell for something and it's going to be a cry and I'm going to be like, okay, what happened? I can't. It's crazy.
Hope and I were clowning around in the kitchen tonight. She went to run away from me. And Buddy's... Roy, by the way, we have a new dog. Anyway, you already saw it. Anyway, Hopi stepped on... Buddy's bone. Nyla bone slipped. Boom!
Yeah, right on her knees again. Oh my God. Oh, I do that, Melissa. Hey, Darwin.
Darwin, hey.
Oh, I do that too, and I have my hands full. I'll have everything in my hands and then go, oh, and have to put everything back down.
My daughter, what was it? Oh, Hope was a baby. And we went to go get ice cream.
Oh,
she
no,
got stuck in the... Malia.
That was Malia.
And she got stuck in the seatbelt around her foot.
It was Russell.
Was
Malia
it?
and Hope were grown.
Oh, okay. It was Russell.
Yeah.
And she got caught and went...
Yeah, she rolled quickly so she didn't land on the baby, thank God.
Yeah, he's a handful, Roy, to say the least. I mean, he's a good dog, don't get me wrong, bro, but it's just like...
When he wants attention, he's going to demand
He sits
that
there and I'll
attention.
ignore him, and the more I ignore him, the louder he gets. So yeah, Roy. He's a handful. But he's a good dog. Bonnie and I rescued him.
He gets time out occasionally, so. But he had time out tonight, and now he's nice and calm.
Calm. No, that's what they told us to do.
Yeah, we gotta get that big crate out. That one's
Yeah,
too
because
small.
that one's too small now. I'll have to figure out where to put it. So, yeah. Like I said, we're good tonight. As I said, it's just been a miserable weekend with the rain, though. It's like, ugh. Hate it. Hate it, hate it. You know, but it's that time of year.
Jail trivia night. I know,
He was in
Melissa,
jail
you heard
trivia
him.
tonight. Who?
He-
Oh,
Buddy. We don't have a choice because he gets really
cage
crazy.
is getting too small for him. He's growing, but we have one of the bigger cages. Big
Don't call it a cage. It's a crate.
crate, cage. You stand down just like Uncle does. Yeah, you're right, Darwin.
Oh, your husband did it? Oh my gosh, Karen. Stuck a piece of wood in his leg.
But I stuck a piece in his leg, walked
Oh my
into a wall at
God.
night, same wall many times. I'm sorry, that's funny. And I thought I was bad with a klutz.
Roy, because I'm not a camera person, and at night I am in my PJs and comfortable, and I look rough. I look rough at night.
Roy, you and I got a better chance of hitting all three ladders at the same time, my friend. Trust me. I mean, she's been on camera, but not often.
Oh,
Really?
that's cute, Melissa. Well, I've had dogs all my life and never ever used a crate. So I have an aversion to it, period. But with Buddy,
Stuck a
he's
piece
just,
of wood in his leg.
he's
walked-
young. He needs to be active constantly. And most of the time, you know, I mean, we all play with him. He goes out, whatever. But there are times he gets really a little bit crazy. And then he starts nipping. I mean, not nipping to bite, but just for attention, like puppies do. You know,
Gets hyper.
he gets really, really hyper. And it's, so I've kind of resorted to accepting it. But like 10 minutes in, I'm like, okay, could you go get the dog now? I can't stand it. But that's usually all it is, and then he calms himself right down. You know, we don't leave him in long.
No. Absolutely not.
And he doesn't sleep in it at night. It's there if he chooses to.
Yeah, he sleeps on the bed with us. Let's see her go with the wood.
Oh, I know the pain, Karen. I know. It's so hard to watch too, and I'm always like, why don't you be careful?
There's a table over here, and and like in the middle of the night, if I have to get up to go to the bathroom, I walk into it.
Oh, Burmese Mountain. Oh my God, Melissa, they are gorgeous.
Burmese Mountain Dog. I don't think I've ever seen them.
Almost like a Saint Bernard-ish, right?
But he's gotten better. Bob, you want some birds? No.
Oh, please don't talk about birds.
Love you, Roy, but no. Nope.
What kind? No. Yeah, 130
30 pounds. That's like Kira.
We had Great Danes. We had several Great Danes.
Special needs, Great
Yeah,
Danes.
special needs. We rescued both of them.
We had a bar up the street where we lived in Troy, and everybody used to come out of it.
All right, Karen, have a great
Good night. Karen, thanks for stopping in. Good to see you. Love you much. Have a great day. Have a great week. But anyway, they used to go in the corner between my house and the fence to relieve themselves. The guys, anyway.
Unfortunately, that was in Troy, not here. No, Roy, thank
I
you.
don't know. It's a pair of Keats.
You're a jerk.
Sorry, Roy. You know I was going to go there. So anyway, the one night there, we got tired of it. This guy was actually standing between my house and the fence, relieving himself, and we let Kira out. So Kira would run right up onto you in the dark, get right on you, and bark. Let's see if it connects again. There it is. Back.
Okay, we're back. I worked. We
think it's you, too.
both worked for a breeder for a long time. She actually owned a flower shop, and we worked in the flower shop slash vegetable stand slash Christmas tree place slash gift store, and she was
I miss
also a
Christmas
Great Dane
trees.
breeder. And I'm still very good friends with them. But in any case, for many many years, she had raised bred Danes, and she was unique though, because when her older dog, she never overbred. She would let them have like one or two litters. That was it, and then they remained her pets like for life. Not some breeders are not like that, but
Yeah, Sandy, I'm back.
Great Danes are prone to a lot of different things. So the first one we had mega esophagus, which is where, and they don't usually survive very long. They just really don't, because
They told us, why do you want that dog? Put it down the hole. They
and
told us 6 months. We had it for a year and a half.
Edgar was 2.
Edgar was 2.
Edgar was 2 years old, but for the first
That dog on, guys, if I was sitting here, that dog on his hind legs was over the top of my head. That's how big that dog was.
That's very true. He was a very, very tall Dane. Small, very, very, not hefty. He was slim. He was very slim. But, it was hard. You had to feed him upright.
Upright.
So we would make gruel for him and feed him on the counter with his, paws up on the counter, and then try to keep him upright. But most of the time they either sadly die of starvation or they die of aspiration pneumonia, which is really what took him at 2 years old.
Yep. Eggs. We called him Edgar. Edgrr. Edgar.
Edgar, yeah.
That's the day there we had Scooby. Took Scooby out first around the block on a Sunday because we were supposed to have rain in the afternoon. And then I took Edgar out. Can tell this guy was from New York City with the swagger. He was walking up the block, so I come around the corner. That guy jumped out of his shoes.
And then we had Kira. She was a bigger Dane, and she had,
I don't know, Roy. A lot on my plate.
patelloluxation. So she had
she used to hop like
bad back knees. Yeah, so she used to hop.
Like a
She couldn't really run, but she never seemed to be in any pain. The vet said leave it alone. And she sadly at the age of 5 started having seizures, and they couldn't bring her out of the last one. The emergency vet had her overnight, thought they had it under control, and then she went into a seizure. They just could not stop. So we opted to have to
put her down.
But I love Danes.
The only bad thing about Kira was the fact with thunderstorms she would freak out.
Oh, she was petrified of everything.
So she used to stick her head in the bedroom and be like, "Okay, I'm coming."
If her tail hit a plastic bag, she would jump. Oh my God, she was beautiful, but she was scared of her own shadow.
You guys remember the old TV trays? And I used to sit at lunchtime with her in the living room with the TV tray, and I'd watch whatever I was watching if I didn't have to work. So the one day I got up and I went, I forgot my soup. I went to go get my soup. I come back and I'm like, what did I do with my sandwich? And the dog was sitting on the couch licking its lips. I'm like, yeah, now I know where my sandwich went.
Yeah, I love Danes, but I can't. They're so prone, and they have such a short lifespan. I mean, they live, 8 to 10 years
8 to 10 years max.
Usually, although the breeder we had one that lived over 12. But yeah, I can't. I just can't do it again.
That's like Buddy now. When we eat or whatever, we have to put the plates away from Buddy because if you're not looking, it will jump, or he'll get up by the side of the table and go, "Oh," and eat whatever.
I make him work for everything he gets, but Mr. Teddy Bear over there doesn't necessarily do that. Oh, you want some of that? Hey.
There you go.
No, I make.
Gave her eggs this morning. Normal dog.
Well, eggs are good for her.
Yeah. She eats carrots, celery.
Carrots are good for dogs, too.
Yeah.
That's about it. But I love Danes. They're a very, very unique breed.
Alright, guys. My power is running on my phone even with my battery, so we're going to call it an evening. It's late. Bonnie's got to get up in the morning, go to work, and I've got to take care of Russell and the dog and get my stuff together, and cook and laundry and edit. So that's why, Roy, when I tell you,
Oh, that's so cute.
good night, Dan.
Melissa.
Love you much.
That's only bacon, though?
That's funny.
That is so cute.
It's like bacon. I smell bacon.
Oh, that's so funny. They really are. They bring so much joy. And he does too. He does too.
Only bacon.
Oh my Lord, that's so funny. Oh, that's awesome.
All right, guys. Everybody have a great week. I will see you Tuesday night at 8 to do some trivia again.
Thank you all.
When is Halloween?
Thursday night.
Thursday night. So, yeah, we'll be out with the kids trick-or-treating Thursday night, so that's out. But Yankee in the South. Good night, Miss. Good night, Melissa.
You were gonna say goodnight, Mr.
With my
Stanley,
family.
weren't you?
I told you I was tired. But yeah, Will and Dawn are going to do Halloween from Gatlinburg Thursday. So guys, look for that.
All right, Roy.
Love you much, Roy. Have a good night, guys.
We
Love you all. 3, 2, 1.
And we're
Take
out.
care.